I just love when my Wi-Fi messes up. I just love that. All right, I'm trying to fix the list right now. If you guys are coming back, sorry about the internet issue. I had to go on to another one. But the list is what I have right here. Because I know some folks also donated, so I'm putting it here. Thanks for coming back, guys. Yeah, I know you donated, Alexis. Hi, Dark Knight. Okay, so that's a list. And yes, Dark Knight, you can be added to the list. Let me just do that right now. All right. Yeah, Alexis, it said your name on PayPal. All right. So, oh yeah, by the way, Dark Knight, like and sub, okay? Before I do your read, all right? So anyways, Karen's freaking read keeps getting cut off. I saw it. Hey, thank you. Hi, Style and Coffee. Yes. All right, cool. I mean, Karen, I think that's all that you really had to know, that you guys are going to get married and that you guys are in it for the long haul. Like, you guys are just true rock. This is a true rock hard. It sounded sexual. Sorry. True, stable relationship. All right. Now, Jose is next. So, Jose, what's your question? Karen, I just finished yours. But basically, I just said, like, you know what? Like, basically, this relationship is going to go the long haul. And I'm trying to see if it... Oh, Felix, yeah, I do see your... I do see it. So let me put you on there. But, Jose, go ahead and post your question. And Style and Coffee, did you donate yet? Yeah, okay, no problem, Karen. Okay, so Jose says, soulmate reading, like something new in love life coming soon. Yeah, actually, I do see that. She looks, obviously she's young, because, you know, I've met you before, so I know your age and stuff. She looks very, like, I don't know, she looks like a good girl, like a, I want to say decent, but that connotation is kind of weird. Oh my gosh, that's a cute cat in a box. How'd you do that? Anyways. Look at my dog. Looks like he's sleeping on a cloud. Looks like he's dreaming. But anyways. Let's do a card. That would be fun. They said that I don't need that, so let's see what comes through. I don't know. Oh no. I mean, I'm trying to like pick up on her personality, but they don't really, I mean, like, she's definitely very sweet and very cheerful person. So I don't know if you know this person already, but it's like when she says hi to you, she's always like, hello, like that. And in terms of how you will meet her, I think you know this person already, actually, because it's like, if you were to, I'm trying to envision a scenario in which you meet a new person, but it doesn't feel like she's new. It feels like you guys are already connected in some way. And she seems really chill. Like, if you have any, like, spontaneous or random plans, she's like, oh, all right, yeah, let's do it. Just very easygoing, very, like, yeah, pretty much very easygoing, very chipper, high energy, yet at the same time sweet, and she looks like she likes to laugh, that's for sure. I hope she's not a past person, Jose says. I don't know what you mean by past. If you mean by an ex, it does not. Actually, no. It doesn't feel like an ex. I think she's a friend. Oh, look at my sweet girl sleeping back there. All right, so It's Taylor is next. What's your question, It's Taylor? Oh, in terms of when, Jose, it feels like 3 months. So it's interesting that you ask at the time in which it's going to be happening soon. So at least it does feel like 3 months. You're welcome, Jose. Thanks for asking a question. It's Taylor. Where are you? And if it's Taylor isn't here, is Priscilla here? Priscilla Rodriguez? You think so, Jose? Maybe you're right. It's just that she has a very familiar vibe already, and the guides say that you two are already connected. So okay, so Priscilla, why don't you go ahead and ask a question, because I don't know where it's Taylor is. You're accurate because I asked someone else and they said literally really soon. Yeah, dude, it does feel like that. It feels really like 3 months or around 3 months. No more than 4, that's for sure. Priscilla, do you have your question? Okay. Priscilla says, how does Antonio, a Capricorn, feel about me? I feel like this question is really familiar. Did you ask this already? I don't know. Maybe I get these kinds of questions a lot. So here, okay, they want me to talk about that later. This card is for later. But let's see. How does Antonio, the Capricorn, feel about Priscilla? Well, for sure, Antonio just seems like a really driven person. Like, he gets what he wants because, I don't know, he's just really, like, straightforward. Does that sound right to you so far, Priscilla? And you seem, like, very allured by him. Like, there's just something about him that has this magnetic pull. And of course, any relationship would have that, I guess. But for you, it's like whenever he talks to you, you can't help but to like sound and act or react in a flirty way, like, oh. Felix, okay, that's fine. Yeah, so he seems really straightforward. I'm wondering why you think this. Like, the fact that you would react in like a flirty manner, does it mean that you guys haven't got into a relationship before? Does it mean that you want to date him and you don't know if he wants to date you? Because the energy that I feel is like there's a definite chemistry, like a fire almost, like you know, it just looks like you can't wait to get into bed with him someday, kind of a thing. And you guys are like, they said that there's a mutual attraction as well. We are friends right now, but we do have a lot of chemistry. There you go. So how does he feel about you? Well, he thinks you're hot. That's for sure. It's like he can't stop looking at your body, specifically like, you know, those 2 parts of the body, you know, your boobs and your ass, okay? Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, he can't stop checking you out, that's for sure. Because like when I'm tuning into his emotional body, like I'm just seeing him like, like those are the 2 things that he's looking at, like, Yeah, I mean, I want to, because like the general reading that I did at the beginning, I don't know if you guys know, but I always do a general other reading that kind of sets the tone sometimes for the entirety of the reading. And it just seems like there's a lot of trust, the issue in trust, and that, you know, this, I talked about twin flames becoming into union, you know, twin flames that are already in union, or twin flames that are just at the platonic level and have yet to become the romantic step type of thing. It just feels like the only thing that's uniting you guys so far is the chemistry bit. if that makes any sense to you. Like, it's not so much that you guys vibe on certain topics and that's what brings you together. It's more so the magnetic attraction. Oh, Priscilla says, I wonder if he just wants one thing. I mean, that's a good question, but actually it doesn't feel that way. Just because men, I mean, of course you would think that, right? Because that's a common thing for guys to do, just to like hit it and quit it and treat women like sexual objects. She says, but I do feel a very strong connection with him. And yeah, it's like, it's the lust phase first. That's basically what it feels like right now. And the rest is yet to come later. I don't know why I always stumble when I speak on lives. It looks like you guys do have some topics. Do you like reading books? Do you like talking about politics, Priscilla? Or no, is it more so that he likes to do that? I think that, you know, there's more to it than physical attraction, because the way that he looks at you, he kind of like he likes your body, he likes what he sees, but there's also things that you say where you come across as intelligent and wise, and respectful and knowledgeable, and that, I think, that piques his interest. She says, it's going to take patience with him. I think he likes to do that. Okay, we do have things in common. Hi Tab M, how are you? Yes, you can be added. Tab M, like and sub before you get the read, okay? You're welcome, Tab. Why don't we just leave it there? Because it's like, obviously it wouldn't be fun for me to spell out the entirety of your experiences with him. But yeah, I mean, like, he does find you physically attractive, and it's not just about the attraction bit. It's also about what he sees in you too. Manishka, I do remember you. You would have to, oh wait, you know what? I think you were at my old channel, the one that I accidentally went live on. So to me, it would still count as a $2 question, okay? Because it's only the new subs that get a free read. You're welcome, Priscilla. Now, It's Taylor, where is she at? If It's Taylor like doesn't come back, I'll just give her a refund. So it looks like next is Empress Daisy. Is Empress Daisy here? Oh wait, why isn't Felix in there? That's weird. I copied the, oh shit. Did I copy the wrong one? I think I did, because I know Felix is in there. Okay, I don't know if Empress Daisy is here. Is Hey Hey here? Okay, it's a question for your sister. Fun. All right, what's her question? She wants to know about her love life. Okay. Let's see. Well, does this sound like your sister, first of all? Because I don't know if I'm reading it to her or her future partner. Is your sister very sweet, considerate, kind, and very gentle? Jain? Is that how you say it? No, as in she's not sweet, or oh, Jaylene. Okay. Hey says she can be, but people wouldn't describe her like that. Okay. Dark Knight says I literally giggled because Hey was like no, but I wasn't sure what she's referring to. I mean, I mean, okay. Oh, Washi, what are you doing? Anyway, sorry, my cat is like checking out the lighting. What I see though is that she is very, very sweet and tender inside. Now, this may be just when she's like talking to her her partner, you know, her boyfriend or her husband or whatever, her future lover. There you go. Because they just said hopeless romantic, like. For some, I see tissue paper and I see like gifts that have like tissue paper in it, or like chocolates that are covered with tissue paper. Oh, she has a boyfriend now. Okay. She wants to know about her love life. What aspect of her love life does she want to know about? Mercy, what you doing, baby? You just woke up from a nap? What's that? All right. I'm on my phone and can't really see how these questions work. Are you open to questions? Yes, I am. She's like, really? Okay, just general. Pawsitive Tales, what's up? I'm glad you found me, because I was like, oh my god, I posted a video on the wrong page. Ocean, stop. Speaking of Pawsitive Tales, because Pawsitive Tales is a vet, my cat came to say hello. She doesn't usually. She's like, what is this? She's like, I mean, they really, they don't have like much muscles in their face, so their face always just like if their eyes are like, I dropped you a text reply. I didn't. Are you talking about the comment? But anyways, hey, sorry, I always get like sidetracked. That's what she told me, her love life. Okay. Oh, sorry, my dog's in my cat fight. Vividly, I'll put you on the list. Hi, Pawan, how are you? And Pawsitive Tales, no, I was not upset. It was a wrong channel that I was on. Now, yeah, okay. So let me just try to focus back on Hey's love life. I mean, her sister's love life. I mean, I can't help but to feel, I mean, and it's not so much about like what your understanding of her is. It's more so for her to listen back to this video, right? Because that's the most like genuine, accurate way for somebody to receive a reading. Now, I mean, I just straight up feel like she's very like a sincere person, and she's easily feels touched and affected. Okay, Pawsitive Tales. All right, good to know. I can help you out. All right. The list is what I have at the very right here. And now, as you can see, I only have 2 free reads left. So vividly, just add that person to the very last after tab M, and then just put 1 free reads left if you could. Violet Angel, I feel like I remember you. I think that you've gotten a reading from me before, right? So anyways, hey. All right, so you understand, that's good. So anyways, as I was saying, you say that she has a boyfriend. She wants to know about her love life. For some reason, I keep seeing chocolates that are like wrapped like the box is wrapped with like tissue paper, and like it looks, I don't know, it looks kind of like expensive, like it looks like a luxury kind of item. It may or may not be. It could be just the act of giving chocolates that looks like really fancy is something that's pleasing to the eye. They just said, okay, they're talking about hopeless romantic. Let's see. I think maybe she feels like she's lacking some kind of romantic appreciation or some spice in her life. It doesn't have to be, you know, sex or anything. But, oh, that's right, I drew a card. So the card for your sister, hey, it says sacred space, and it says create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. I wish that she was here so that I could receive some validation from her. Oh my God, Ocean, she's guiding my. What are you doing, dude? Damn, how do I say this? Well, I don't know if this is completely accurate. Yeah, because like she's not here to be like, yeah, that's right, and that's right, and that's right, and that's how I feel. But it feels like her life is kind of like spiraling out of control. And I think that she needs her partner there to support her in whatever way looks like support to her, maybe. Has she ever talked to you? Oh, so her life is spiraling out of control. Okay. She said she couldn't come to the live right now and to ask for her. Okay. It's like she connects with God or whoever being she wants to connect with, to pray to and to ask for guidance for, but she feels like that it's not enough, that she feels like she needs somebody physical there to put a hand over her shoulder, reassure her, you know, give her some, I don't know, like expensive gifts or whatever, like some tasty chocolates or whatever it is, sorry, my eye, to help her feel more in balance and more in tune with what's going on in her life. Hey says she has had lots of problems with him. Okay. Okay. Now, what kinds of problems, if you don't mind me asking? I'm on Hey Empress Daisy. I had to skip over you because I did call for you, but you weren't there. But I'll put you after Empress Daisy, okay? Maybe she's craving a hopeless romantic type of love. Maybe. Maybe. Oh my God, physical abuse, what the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ, okay. You know, it's interesting because I did see her like lash out. Like she can be like tough, but it's more like she acts tough so that nobody can hurt her back. Dark Knight is like, maybe that's why you're seeing the chocolates and you said she feels underappreciated. Yeah, I think you're right. No, it's fine, Empress Daisy, don't worry. So, Dr. Pawsitive Tales, could you just, I mean, yeah, it's just that, like, it's easier for people to look at so that the paid folks, they go first on the list. You know what I'm saying? So, like, free would. Girl told her run! There's no excuse for that! So that's what it should be looking like, Dr. Pawsitive Tales, so that it's easier for people to see, so that the list isn't spread out and it's in chronological order for the people to be read. Let me shut up. I'm talking like I'm the one with the gifts and shit. I mean, like, you most likely do. Trying to read. But anyways, all right, so, huh. I think, first of all, that her chakras are completely out of balance. And that if she were to realign them, she would start to see the situation a little bit clearer for what it really is, and to see what it is that she truly deserves, to realign what she truly wants, somebody to like spoil her with expensive gifts and like luxury items and give her kisses every now and then, rather than to stuff that wish down. Because I think that might be what she's doing in order to control the situation and to keep a steady partner, maybe. Does that make sense so far? So I'm just gonna, yeah, okay. Well, they told me I don't need more cards, but yeah, I mean, like, look at the face on this card. Like, this person, your sister. Ocean, what are you doing? Sorry. This person feels lost. Like she has no sense of direction. But I feel and I think that she's given it up just to maintain relationship stability. Any advice for her? Yeah, I'm trying to see. Yeah, they want me to quicken up the pace. She's a very I want to say hopeful person. Like she's a dreamer, they said, and like it's not it's almost like you could often catch her daydreaming, staring off into the clouds, and she's really just dreaming about life opportunities and wondering what it's like to experience a better life. Alexis says it's loading again. Ah, there you go. That's what it looks like, Dr. Pawsitive Tales. Dark Knight is like, maybe she needs more self-love and cut ties with Mr. Toxic. What should she do, you guys? Oh, okay. Oh, you know what the guide said? Oh my God, they just made it so much clearer. Basically, she wants a partner that is steady and that will spoil her. And it doesn't look like this current boyfriend of hers right now even bothers to do that for her. Violet Angel, the donation link. The donation link, I have to post it because I had to go on to a different, there you go. And he says, oh my God. What do we I think, okay. All right, so you see how she kind of has like this blue stone on her neck area? That's her throat chakra. And I see your sister almost like speaking back to her boyfriend. And she's like shouting at him and saying like, no, like don't do that. But she's saying it like out of pain. And it just sucks to like experience. And I'm sure it sucks to see that for you too. Just see. Honestly, I see one day her just picking up her shit and leaving. Straight up, that's just what I see. Like, I don't know if she's been like talking about you about that lately, but that's just literally what I see. She's a huge dreamer. Like, she's just thinking to herself, like, I'm gonna fucking leave this mother effer. And after she leaves, like, she doesn't stop setting her sights on her dream partner. So I don't know, like, and maybe she might feel like she doesn't have the confidence right now to do that for herself, but I see her getting her voice back and being like, oh my God, fuck this guy. This guy like pisses me off all the time. Like, not even pisses me off. Like, he like stabs my heart like over and over. Like, why am I doing this to myself? Hey says, I have to force it out of her gently, if that makes sense. Force what out of her gently? Oh, like for her to talk about what her plans are with this dude or something? Information. Yeah, it's because you're concerned, and it's like she doesn't want to tell you. Oh my God, sounds awful. Sounds awful. But I think she's gonna be able to pick up the pieces and fight back and just leave. She's just tired of it, you know. Yeah, Hey says, I just see she's hurt, and she's definitely wounded. That's for sure. But she seems like she knows what she wants for herself, though, as if like all this daydreaming that she's been doing, it's just she just can't she just can't anymore. Like, she knows that her life right now is not looking the way that her dreams look. So all right, hey, okay, I hope that helped you. Now, Empress Daisy, where you at? You're welcome, hey. I'm glad to be assisting you and your family. Empress! Okay. General, please. Okay. I'm going to draw a card to give me some direction. Whoa! Okay, cool. Now, Empress Daisy, this is your card. It says soulmates, and it's upside down. Don't be afraid. It's just a protective message, but it just feels more like, it feels like you are housed almost, you know what, you kind of remind me of my cat. Like, my cat feels the most secure when she knows that there are that she has like a fortress that's guarding her energy, and so that her energy just doesn't spill out randomly. Like, if I were to just leave her outside in the backyard for like an entire day, like, the place where she is really defines who she thinks her character is. Now, in terms of you, I see you clinging very tightly onto like this romantic partner, whether you're dating this person or whether you guys are in a serious relationship. I don't know. Empress Daisy says, yep, that's me. I kind of don't like being so earthy. I mean, it doesn't seem like you, though. I see you in my mind wearing like this green gown and you're walking barefoot on grass. So in terms of what you mean by earthy, that's not what I'm seeing in my mind. But I think that you seek shelter in romantic relationships. Focus this camera because it looks dark. But anyway. It's like you hide in another partner, if that makes sense. And I don't know why you do that. Like, I'm not sure what the underlying, like, not the motive, but why you do that. Does that make sense to you so far, though? Not really? Okay, that's okay. All right. I'm just trying to see like what part doesn't sit well with the both of us. What part doesn't resonate with you? Actually, and while you're talking about that, I think about being with another person a lot because I've never experienced true love before. Okay. I like that response. It was very like to the point, very honest. Usually people like don't know what they're feeling and stuff. Um I understand now. So you resonate very well with the general reading that I just first did at the very beginning. Not in this freaking video because my internet got cut off, but I think what it is that you were truly afraid or really afraid to show your true self, to be vulnerable with another partner. And I think that's why you hide. Um, and I just keep feeling that you are like always in this home, that you need like these walls. You know, and it looks really dark in your home too. It's almost like you want to be invisible. Does that make sense? So it's not that you use your partner to hide. It's more like, or that you seek shelter in other relationships. It's like you don't want them to see the real you. So you kind of like do what you can to mask who you really are. She says, I've been hurt so many times when I open up, so I go right back into my turtle shell. Oh. Okay. I mean, that's not you though, because there's this real power that is really significant within you that knows that it doesn't need that shell. There is somebody out there that is coming to love you truly, for deeply, inside and out. Just somebody that loves you to your core and loves you for your skin, for your hair, for your eyes, for your face, for your features. And this person, can't tell if that's a guide or if that's your partner. Oh, it's Mark. Empress says, let me finish what I was looking at though. Mark is showing me that your future partner, the one that we've talked about before, he's very goofy, very lighthearted, very humorous. And I know that you asked for a general reading, but I don't know, for some reason, it just seems like a love type of reading for this live. Empress Daisy says, yeah, because others said the real me is ugly. The fuck? That most people won't like me. Who I am is not a personality that is well liked. What the fuck? For somebody to say that, oh my god, they must really hate themselves, first of all, for them to be able to project that level of how to say entitlement. And oh my god, those lens are crazy. Yeah, there you go. Some support. Holy shit, can't believe somebody said that to you. That's crazy, you know? That would knock me off my seat, you know? That's so sad. I'm sorry. Now, Mark is saying that you don't have to hide anymore, that that this person that's coming to love you will see you for who you truly are and love every aspect of you and constantly remind you, like, no, like, what? Like, you're beautiful. Like, stop saying that about yourself. Like, and for, like, the first time in a long time, you're going to be like, what? Like, you will feel uncomfortable because you're suddenly experiencing what it's like to have somebody appreciate your true beauty for who you really are, your goddess self and your power, your intelligence, your soul. And it just looks like you look uncomfortable sitting with that appreciation, and it kind of makes you feel funny inside. It's almost like there's something in you saying, like, who's speaking to me like this? Like, you don't even, it's like that thing within you can't even see the other person that's telling you that you're beautiful and that you're gorgeous and that you're divine and sacred. He says that this person is your twin flame. This person is your love partner. He looks really dorky. Sorry, like, he just really looks like really skinny. Like, I remember last time we were talking about, I think, how he would be skinny and you'd be like, what? Like, what? And I hope that this reading helps you to feel like, you know, because you will experience something like that, who you are is still that. You know, who you are is still divine gorgeousness and beauty and such power and such it feels like you have a lot of conflicting emotions, but that in itself is still beautiful because it's still you. Okay, so I don't know, it kind of just feels like you have like a duality to you. You have like a light and a dark, a white and a black, and they conflict each other a lot. But I have to say that the best mediums have those personality types because they have to understand all of the facets of themselves to, I mean, I don't know, to come to know who they really are and to live their best life. And by doing that, they fill the cracks and they understand their clients, their pain, their stories, and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, so great. Alexis C, where are you at? Yay, I'm glad. Empress Daisy. Cool, Empress Daisy. Oops, I just spit. Let me just take a deep breath before I start another read. Alexis C says, I'll do a reading on my love life. I keep getting told I have a twin flame soulmate coming towards me soon and marriage, but I don't know. I've also been told he's literally the male version of me. All right. So let's see. Yeah, fuck yeah. This guy is your twin flame, without a doubt. This guy is your other half. Like, you know how twin flames, the symbology of them or whatever is like yin and yang. Like, one person is more masculine, the other person is more feminine. As of right now, I'm not sure who's more masculine and who's more feminine, but this twin flame relationship is, it's really divine, and there's a lot of high energy in this relationship. Like, even for me, I was feeling exhausted earlier, but now it's like making me hyper. Once you guys come into union, you will notice that life around you starts to shake up a little bit, but it's because the combination of your two frequencies start to vibrate at a higher level. So that means that the structures, the illusions, the beliefs, and the old mentalities that you have will suddenly start to shake, and all the dirty stuff will go away, and the white, clean, pure truth of spirituality will be illuminated. Oh, you're the feminine one. Okay. Grace, you're so nice. What else about this love life? Your twin flame, he looks very handsome. He looks very charming. He looks like he likes to be very clean. Like he's always wearing like a scent on him. Like gotta have cologne on, gotta have gelled hair type of thing. Yeah, you were told that he was very spiritual. I think he knows himself as a spiritual being because he has experienced himself as a soul and not as a body, if that makes sense. Like he can feel his energy, and he feels his own personality type energy is very like translucent, very I want to say sheer, but like it sounds like I'm talking about makeup. Like wispy energy, almost like a cloud, like you could like walk through him almost. Now, what about this twin flame relationship? It almost seems like Archangel Michael is here because he wants to bring you two into union. Not so much because what he wants. It's more like because it's what you and that other twin flame truly desire within on a very deep soul level. You guys desire each other. You guys desire the experiences that will happen when you come into union. Oh yeah, Alexis says I've been feeling high lately too. There you go. And it's almost like he's the divine creator that will pave the way to bring you guys together with synchronicity, as he says. And it's really cool the way archangels work. And I feel like I have to just gush because I love talking about this stuff. So the way that archangels work, it's basically almost as if we were like little puppets in their own dollhouse. They can manipulate anything to make us see something, to make us realize something. They can shape the way that we experience our reality, almost as if we, as the doll, they just took us and just placed us somewhere else. Literally, that's literally how it fucking feels like. And, oh yes, Alexis C says, Archangel Michael, I've noticed his presence in my room lately. Yes, yes. That's a good sign because it means that he basically brought you to me to continue to talk about this. So yeah, it just seems like he will be the one to make you guys notice each other, basically. Chad Weezy, what's up? Good to see you. I mean, it just sounds like you just wanted details on the relationship. Let's just say that he's very suave, charming. I mean, sometimes I think that he has this like, he almost looks like the kind of, like he gives people the cold shoulder almost, kind of suave. Is it arrogance? I'm trying to see. I think it's just his energy. Remember how I was saying that his energy is kind of like translucent, kind of wispy? It's like when he just like walks around town, it's almost, it looks like he's giving people the cold shoulder, but he's really just like the energy of a ghost, just like floating by. That makes any sense? I don't know. That's just what I see. That was kind of random, but I may think he is a player at first. I know, right? And anybody would think that, right? But yeah, he is definitely very charming. But he is also quite intuitive, and I think he will know that there's just something about you that solidifies him. Because like I said, his energy is very wispy, very translucent. Like you could almost like put your hand through almost, but you can't really do that. But for you, you solidify him, you ground him, and you remind him who he is and things like that. So, but in terms of what he does for you, what he does for you, gosh, That general reading really just set the tone for this entire read. But anyway, what he does for you is he makes you feel vulnerable, and that vulnerability shakes you up inside. Because, like you just said, that I might think that he's a player at first. It just sounds like you've had history with players and with, you know, fuckboys and stuff like that. I feel I may meet him next summer. It looks a little earlier than that. I want to say next spring, actually. When I meditate, I see the beach and a guy laying next to me. Woo! But yeah, I think he might make you feel like your sense of stability is being shaken. But you'll come to realize that that was just an insecurity that you learned, and that it's an illusion, and that it will dissipate because it is an illusion. And you will notice that what truly resides and is stable is the love that you guys have for each other. So that was a really cool reading. Dark Knight is like, I love how she kind of whispers fuckboys. I don't know. I don't want to like curse a lot, even though I feel like I kind of do, but whatever. Oh wow, that's awesome. You were spot on like everyone else, because they said the same thing as well, especially being handsome. Yeah, I mean, like, he likes to look good, but it seems like it's because he doesn't know where to draw the line between others and himself. So, Felix, where are you at? I think you have 2 questions, right? And I hope you enjoyed that read, Alexis. That was a fun read. And I enjoyed that little high that I got from the hyper energy. You're welcome, Alexis. All right, Felix, go ahead and post your questions. Say hi. Oh my gosh, it's like that light is so bright. Okay, what's my future spouse like, and when shall I meet them? Number 2, am I switching jobs soon? Any idea what it could be? Your future spouse. Your future spouse, first of all, he looks like heavy set, like in the chest area. Like he has a thick torso area and like really like thick chest. I don't know why I saw that. Just looks really burly. That's the word. I was going to do one, but Jose inspired me. I started laughing as soon as you told him what she was like. I can imagine you guys like laughing and stuff. Okay. Let's see. It looks like you guys are in a very nice house. So it seems like you won't be meeting him until you're financially stable, or like it looks like affluent. Because the house looks very nice. Like the freaking island counter in the kitchen looks like marble tabletops. Like the cabinets are all like wood and white, and everything just looks really clean and very pristine. Hi, Red Moon. I feel like I don't want to be answering 2 questions in one, because then that would just kind of like break my rule a little bit, and then it'll be unfair for other people, because I have told people in the past like not to do that. So I'm just going to be answering whatever comes through, because I think that'll be a little bit more precise and beneficial for you and I. Okay, sorry about that, Felix. I mean, he looks really sweet. He looks really sincere. Like, he's just, like, his smile is like a little kid's smile. But he's kind of like, I know this sounds weird, but he's kind of like a papa. Like, have you ever met those kind of people that kind of give you, like, this dad energy? But, like, I mean, I have a very youthful personality, and, like, I think like my guide showed me one time that like adults confuse me as a little kid and little kids see me as somebody fun to play with. So like whenever I'm just out in public, like sometimes like 40-year-olds or 50-year-olds would be like, oh, hi, honey. And I'm just like, hi. But anyways, so your future spouse kind of reminds me of people like that. Dark Knight, he's like, is that a papa? But yeah, your future spouse reminds me of just like a sweet man who just loves children and can see the innocence in other people and he just really draws out that innocence and that childlike joy out of people. And he just has this really like generous big smile. Felix is like, he's some sort of clown probably. No, he's not a clown. He's a very good man. Very, just a good soul. Just a really good soul. Like, he could be an amazing father. Like, he would be the kind of father that would love, like, not two, not just one. He wants, like, 3, 4, like, maybe even 6 kids. Well, 6 kids would be too much for him, but he loves innocence, and he just loves play, and he loves just joy and laughter. Seems like a really cool guy. Now, for your second part, am I switching jobs soon? Any idea what would be? Medicine. Straight up, I just heard medicine, so I'm just gonna run with it. It just looks like you look like you're in a lab coat, and you look like a researcher, kind of like you're like pouring vials into like different stuff. I know you told me you wanted to do like a business type of thing, like you were very like entrepreneur, like business oriented type of person. But there's still very much this business flair as I'm seeing you like pour these vials into like different vial stuff. It's almost like you're creating like a recipe for like skincare or like an ingredient. Because I also remember you telling me in the past that you were like a self-starter, like you like to start things from the ground up and like make it a big project or something like that. It doesn't sound like a pharmacist, because a pharmacist is not selling like his own products. For you, it just seems like you're in the drive to sell, but you look like you're in a lab coat. So I don't know what it is that you're making. They said that it's a passion project. In terms of how soon it will be, honestly, you look like you're in your like mid-20s, early to mid-20s, because you look like you have like a nice beard going on, a little 5 o'clock shadow. Something off of Shark Tank, creating a product into a business. I don't know what Shark Tank is. Creating a product into business. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like you're just concocting like a certain formula to sell it, to make it more marketable. And I think you'll find it very interesting because it's like you get to call the shots and you get to have full-fledged control over this product. Felix gonna be mixing up that dope in the kitchen with the lab coat. So yeah, I feel like I answered this question. So, I mean, I feel like makes people really wonder when and what it is. I mean, I feel like I kind of just spelled it out, right? It looks like your own type of project. And in terms of when, yeah, I just keep seeing a 5 o'clock shadow. So it doesn't seem like anytime super soon. All right, so Felix is like, heck yeah, I'm the only cook in the kitchen. All right, Dima is next. Thank you, Dr. Pawsitive Tales. I get to rest my back on this chair. Dima says, is it over between me and YT, who's a Leo, or will we get back together? Yeah, I I definitely see you guys getting back together, actually. It's just that you guys are going through a separation right now. Dark Knight keeps making fun of me. It's really funny. I love it. I'm gonna draw a card. they keep telling me that I don't need to, but I feel like I want to, so I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, you know what? They're right there. I don't need to. It just feels like you guys are just separated for now. Like it just feels like a temporary placement. In terms of what happened, I'm not really sure, but I kind of just see you, Dima, like putting up your, crossing your arms and like putting your back towards him. I'm seeing it like symbolically. So to me, it seems like you seem stubborn. Like that's what I'm seeing. Like you just seem like stubborn and like you don't want to talk about it because it's almost like you're afraid to reach a certain resolution. Like, and you don't know what that resolution would be. And for me, it seems like you're afraid of rejection or abandonment. Would you say that's true, Dima? I miss him, but I can't reach out to him unless he does, but I feel he moved on. Let me know if what I said earlier resonates with you, Dima. Yeah, you should be excited, Dark Knight. I like touching my cat's paws. And I like smelling them too. I know that's super weird. Edit it out. I'm just so in love with my cat. Dima, did you see what I said? Or did you hear what I said? Like, do you feel like you don't really want to communicate with him? A little, like the separation was from his side. Okay. Oh, okay. But you seem defiant. You seem defiant to his action. Okay. Dima says, not mine. I can't communicate. Okay. I just can't help but to continue to see you like this. Dark guy, stop making fun of me. Let's see. I mean, I do feel like there will be a resolution. It's just I feel like I can't even read into what he's feeling because the guides are telling me that it's private. So it seems like it's something that requires time for him to mull over, I think, and for him to process it maybe on his own. Wait, what? All behind cat paws doctor is in the room, guys? But Dima, it just seems like, he's true to how he's behaving, that he doesn't want to talk about it. I really can't stop seeing you being defiant, though, Lima. Not Lima, Peru. Dima, tell me what that is, or an inkling of what you may even think that would be. And you have to be honest with me, otherwise your reading won't, it won't be accurate. Dima says, I'm defensive, but about other things. Okay, let's talk about those other things, because I think those things might be important. Dima's like, haha, finding a job. Okay, that's not relevant. But Dima, I'm gonna just lay out the cards for you because this is literally what popped out of the deck. I know there's a lot. This is what it looks like. You see this card? It says not for you. The second card says never ending story. The third one says to be fair. The fourth one says loyal heart. Now, Here's the thing that I feel like I have to say. Well, let's clear things off in the beginning first. It feels like this. Oh, okay. So you said I'm stuck, but I miss his friendship. So okay. I'm kind of confused because it kind of seemed like earlier you were wondering about whether you guys would get back together or not. Like, there's a reason why you're not telling me what's really on your chest. I feel like there's just something that you're not saying. Ah, okay. Yeah, he was a lover, but now I miss the friendship more. That doesn't make sense. I'm going to be straight up. I'm not calling you a liar. I'm not calling you deceitful or anything like that. It's just something doesn't feel right. LOL, I can't tell anyone about what's in my chest. I can't. Readings are about really tuning into somebody's emotions. And if you don't want, like, if you're not willing to really, say what's on your heart, yeah, it's just too much. All right, so then let's just do the cards. Let's you don't have to say anything. Let's have the cards do the talk, okay? Oh, it's not that you don't want to. Okay. Oh man, it just sounds like suppression, honestly. Maybe like I'm not a doctor, but maybe like some kind of trauma that you kind of can't break into, almost like you can't feel it because you've numbed it maybe. So here's the thing. This card here that says never ending cycle, it feels like you've been in a pattern of abuse. They just said slavery. Are you like feeling like a kind of depression or something like that? Gosh. Honestly, it just looks like you keep waiting for somebody else to like tell you what to do. Almost as if, yeah, there you go, Dima. Okay, there you go. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, now we're dealing with something different. Now, it just feels like you feel really hopeless in your own body and that you're just waiting for somebody to tell you how to live your life. It just feels like you're chained. And this card here, Loyal Heart, Jim says, exactly, my head can't think. I want someone to tell me what to do. Now this card says Loyal Heart, okay? So with this card, it feels like, I just heard long lost lover. So if that's what this guy is to you, I could see why it would be painful that he suddenly separated from you, because it's almost like you really crave that connection on a visceral level. You really need that, almost like it's fuel, like it's your food. And if you don't have that, suddenly you're like a empty shell of yourself. Dima says, like, all the energy is in my head and the rest of my body feels dead. That's interesting. Okay. I think I kind of know what you're saying. I think the reason why, and this is just what I think the reason why your partner or whatever, your ex-partner, yes, Dima says, I can't function if I don't feel loved. There you go. I think the reason why your ex-partner wanted to get some space, some separation, is because I think that you were draining his energy too much. Like, you depended on him for so many things. Maybe it's not like just a lot of variables that you depended on him for, but it's like you depended on him as your food. And that is essentially sapping the energy from him. And I think he got confused with his own identity, like whose identity is mine? You know, is my identity mine or is it hers? And I think maybe he's tried to communicate to you about this a lot of times, but it's like, I don't know if you just didn't want to listen, you know, that defiance, or it just went one ear out the other. So he feels like no matter what he will say, he cannot communicate with you. And that's probably why he's not doing that. That's just what I think, okay? I feel like I'm not completely on the dot, but that's just what I'm thinking so far. I feel like you guys are meant to be together. It's just that he needs space to himself right now. He needs time apart, they just said. In terms of you, you're still hoping to latch onto him in hopes of emotional security. And your depression is telling you that nobody's going to love you, that no doors of opportunity will open for you, that hope is not there for you, that life is just full of despair, and that you should just go check in or something. I don't know. Don't laugh at me, Dark Knight. That is what your depression is telling you, okay? And I think that because of your depression, you're operating off of a more hopeless state. Now, whew, Jesus Christ. Okay, so with this card, it says to be fair. And for you, Dima, it feels like you cannot balance your body right now. That your sense of alignment is really off tune, and that your chakras seriously need to be cleansed and realigned and tuned, essentially. Dark Knight, I don't know if you're asking for my zodiac sign, but it's a Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius. Let me go back to what your question was. I think you might have deleted it. I think it was something about like if you would be reunited with him. Yeah, it does feel like you will. But I think, like I said, he's just really confused with this tornado of emotions, and it almost feels like mind control. And I know that you don't intend to hurt him. I think that you just can't help but to suck people's energy. I'm just going to be completely honest. I tried to do all the chakra work, but little to no improvement. Is it over between me and YT, or will we get back together? There you go. So yeah, you guys will get back together, but it's like you gotta really process, or at least try to come to understand why it is that you cannot feel or understand yourself. Because I do feel like it's almost like this door that's been walled off, that you can't really feel what's truly in your heart or something like that. Like we just said, you can't get what's off your chest. I know this sounds super weird, but I think you need to eat more raw foods. And I think by doing not just strictly raw food, stick to whatever diet that you're on now, obviously, because you don't want a rough transition, but eat a lot of raw greens, a lot of raw vegetables, and a lot of raw fruit. Raw fruit is super important for you. And Dima's like, LOL, I eat garbage. But you got to incorporate a lot more fruit into your diet. I'm seeing grapefruit, anything that's like citrusy, sweet, whatever is in season as well, like watermelons. I love watermelons right now, man. It's like so hot out. What are you talking about, Dark Knight? Anyway, you need to do that for yourself, because it's like when you eat sweet foods, it's almost like reminding you how sweet you are. Because right now it's like, yeah, you want him back in your life again, but you don't want to do it from the perspective of. Let me rephrase that. That's not the right direction to look at things. You basically just need to heal yourself again, okay? And you don't have to heal yourself up to 100%. It's just getting yourself back on your feet again. That's what you most need to be concerned about. Oh my God, Dr. Knight. Dima, so go to the grocery store, buy a shit ton of fruit that you want to eat. And your sacral chakra is blocked off. If you're not familiar with the sacral chakra, it's the chakra that's two fingers below your belly button. That part feels really numb. And that has to do with creativity, with sexual energy, with passion, with tension. Dude was like, oh, okay, it's 4 a.m. All right, so, do it when you feel like you can, because I know that your mind is not very, yeah, there you go. You said that it's numb. So you want to Google what types of vegetables and fruit to eat with a numb sacral chakra, okay? Do that and follow up with me. Damn it, I'm not a doctor, but I would like to see how you're doing. So I would like you to come back. Why do I sound like a doctor right now? I would like to see how you're doing, progress-wise, and to see you come back next weekend so that we can do another reading and and to continue to rebalance your frequency, okay? All right, so I'm just gonna leave it at that, Dima, because right now it's really about self-care and nourishing the body again, okay? Just the baseline level right now. Okay, so Dark Knight and Dr. Pawsitive Tales, yes, blessings, Dima. Dark Knight, where you at? Wait, who's next? Oh, Grace is next. Okay, my bad. Okay, so Grace wants a love reading. Okay, cool. Grace, I see a knight in shining armor, dude, coming for you. I don't know if that's something that you've always wanted, or are you crushing on anybody right now, Grace? Not really, no. Okay. So, yeah, but I just see a knight in shining armor on a white horse. Let's see what this is about. Okay, let's do this one. Whoa! That's so crazy! Look at that! It's a fucking person on a white horse. That was insane. All right. So it says sorceress, and it says you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into your reality. Grace says, I haven't talked to many people within these 7 months of quarantine. Well, there you go. You can manifest it. It doesn't have to be in person. It could also be over the internet, something like that. It's like you want that good old-fashioned love fairy tale thing. Savage Mama, I'm sorry, the list is closed, but if you want to donate for a reading, you can do that to get a reading. Otherwise, the free list is closed. Okay, so sleepy. Give me a moment. I think I just need to rebalance. Oh, Grace says that she's about to start going to school again. I mean, you know what, Chris? I see a lot of like different suitors while you're at school, like people that you're potentially interested in, people that you potentially want to date, but there is just like this one guy that you're waiting for, the stereotypical guy that will treat you well, guy that will has a good job, that won't, hassle you with finances because he doesn't have one, type of thing. Somebody that knows how to look after himself, somebody that knows how to take care of himself. Does that make sense so far, Grace, though? It's interesting because as I'm looking at this card, I'm looking at you and you're trying to manifest, or at least you're like praying to some kind of deity or God or whatever, that you want this love to come to you like sooner or quicker or something like that, but you're doing it in a way where you feel like it will never happen to you. And it's not that it won't happen, and that's kind of what God wants to say, which is nothing in which you want. God damn it, they always talk like backwards for me, like the whatever. Like basically just the spiritual beings in which he made us out to be is to have what we want. That's basically it. Yes, there you go. Grace says, I kept asking my spirits and God. There you go. So God is here to talk to you because he just swooped in. And I was like, and God says. But he's saying that, like, basically the creatures that we are, the people that we are, there's no way in which we can't have what we want. Does that make sense? That life is, you're meant to live like a king or a queen. And I know that doesn't really pan out for some people, but I think it's interesting that he's using those words, or at least I'm picking up those words, because it's like you want that kind of life. You want to live in, it looks like financial luxury, where you never have to worry about money, where you have a guy that will like take care of you and assist you, and stuff like that. Okay, and they said that in terms of this guy, it's a secret. It's not that I can't read into it. It's more like they want to keep it a surprise for you, or to keep it personal for you. I don't know. It kind of feels like you might be a little bit private about that, or a little bit conservative about that. But basically, your desires will come into fruition. Don't be let down if the next guy that you date isn't him. Just live in the present moment and enjoy what shows up for you, because every little thing that shows up to you, what I'm seeing, it looks like a gift. Okay, so that's going to help to ground you to live in your present reality, so that you're not always thinking about, oh, when is this soulmate guy going to come, blah, blah, blah. Ray says, I grew up very poor and homeless at one point, so I'm obsessed with making sure I'll be able to stay afloat. I don't want to rely on others, though. Okay, that's good. LOL, my spirit's like playing tricks on me. I hate surprises. Oh, that's funny. They do seem a little bit, I don't know if mischievous is the right word, but they were just like, that makes sense about the financial part, because the financial luxury, just, always wanting to make sure that you're financially stable, was something that popped up. So, yeah, don't worry about what's kind of what you won't have, basically, because I know this sounds weird, but it's like you already have it. I know that sounds so weird, right? I don't know. I felt like I had to say that. I think what they're trying to say is that, like, your desires, just because you have a desire, it doesn't mean that you cannot be happy if you don't have that thing. And it also doesn't mean that it won't happen either. So, okay, Grace? Okay, Dark Knight is next. What you looking at? You looking at that? You're welcome, Grace. It was good to do your reading. All right, so Dark Knight says, what will be the outcome with what? Oh, what will be the outcome? What will the outcome be with Rocky? He's a Capricorn. I'm a Virgo. Oh my gosh, Mimi, you look so cute back there. You sleeping? Little cutie. All right. What will be the outcome with Rocky? I feel like you and Rocky are a good fit, and the reason why I say that is because like you joke around like a lot, and Rocky seems like he also likes to do that. Like he just seems like always teasing people, always making people feel a little bit uncomfortable, but like in a funny way, not in a hurtful way. So, are you and Rocky dating right now, or are you guys just friends? And bye, Grace. Have a good night. Is Tab M, Vividly, or Vanessa still here? Dark Knight says yes, but he's very cold. What do you mean cold? Okay, perfect. Tab is here. Great. Chad, are you looking to get a reading, or are you just here to listen? Okay, we're in like a friends with benefits situation. Like I feel like he wants me for sex. Oh, okay. I don't think that that's his only motive. I think he actually enjoys having you as a friend. And he likes the sex. So he likes both. So this is the card that I drew for you. It says creative expression, and it says your soul longs to express itself creatively. And I wonder what that's about. Is it like, do you feel like you want to break out of the friends with benefits kind of status? Oh, he's a musician. Now that you say that he's a musician, I think he's more romantic than you might perceive, because being a musician requires you to dig deep into your soul and your emotions and your feelings, and to play with your emotions. And so I would say that somebody who plays music has harnessed their emotions to some extent. Yes, and yes, I want to, and I want to join the entertainment industry. That's so cool. You guys are like really, what's the word? Like parallel or something. Your guides say that, or my guides, I'm not sure who's talking. They say that he doesn't want you just for sex. He actually enjoys your company. However, I think that he actually has an issue with emotional numbness and suppression. So I think that's why he's coming across as cold. Hi, Driven Lanes. Happy Saturday. Does it make sense to you, Dark Knight? I think it's not that he doesn't enjoy you. I think he doesn't, I guess, know how to feel so vulnerable or how to connect with people. I think that he's very withdrawn. He seems very handsome, and he seems clever, but his mind can only take him so far, because the rest of what he has to do with his own journey is to learn to, my dog keeps staring, is to Now she looks away. What are you doing? Huh? You want to pee? We'll be done soon, okay? Anyways, the rest of his journey is learning how to navigate with his emotions as well. Yeah. And it's interesting that he's a musician because it's a challenge for him. And sometimes when musicians play, and I don't know how well versed he is in music, but sometimes when musicians play, like they could play in theory and make it sound beautiful, but to use your emotions to express through music is a whole other thing. And I think that's something that he wants to experience. He just doesn't know how, maybe. Thanks for subbing, Driven Lanes. You can get a question next weekend. I don't know if I should do it on Saturdays now or Sundays. The Sundays is when me and my husband have off days. But he's very cold and distant unless he wants sex with me. Bitch, it's not cool. At least that's what I feel. They said, no, that's not accurate. That's not true at all. They keep saying that he enjoys your company. Like I said, it just feels like he's not very capable of taking it to the next level in terms of like a romantic relationship type of thing. Let me ask if will it ever get there? I think the reason why he wants sex with you so much is because that's how he learns how to feel. It's not that he's using your body. I think that's actually his way of connecting with you because he doesn't know how to do it in another way. Oh, Dark Knight says, I feel like I'm in love with him. That's the best. I'm so happy for you. Aw. Yeah, because it's like your interests are, your energy is very like same. You want to be in the entertainment industry. He's a musician. You like to joke. He also likes to joke around and make people vulnerable and like jab at them, make them uncomfortable. You kind of did that with me too, to be honest with you. But now that I know that it's from a good place, I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Why don't you do readings in the middle of the week once? It's because I have a day job and I don't want to like get off of work and do like reads because reads are tiring for me as well. Moss, are you bored? You bored, Mossy? Cutie. But it sucks he doesn't give me the feeling back. And I think that he just needs to learn how to do it. It's not that he doesn't want to, or maybe he doesn't want to. He just, like, it's more like he feels uncomfortable doing it because, like, males also don't really know how to express their emotions. Some of them, because of, like, toxic masculinity and stuff. So, I mean, I could be wrong with what he's going through personally. Hey, that's another question, Dark Knight. You have to, like, pay for that because it's another question. But to go up with your first part, though, to, like, try to finish it off, you know what? I think this relationship will be taken far. Like, it'll be a long-term thing, and I actually see you guys holding hands as like vows are being exchanged. Straight up, that's what I see. This is what I see. And I feel that too. I feel that you do love him as well. And I think that you're a good partner for him because I think it's like even when you talk, like you're very expressive, very magnetic, very excitable. And I think you will teach him how to feel. Like you bring colors into his life. And it's like, I see you like taking him by the hand. You know those photos where like, it's like a girl that's like taking your hand and like, they're like on a journey, like those like Instagram photos or whatever. It looks like that. And you're leading the way and you're guiding him and teaching him how to feel in different experiences, but with color, through a lens of color and through a lens of excitement and joy. It's like you're bringing pulse back into his body. I actually cut him off and he came back, but he's treating me the same way as before. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Sounds like a good thing. Yeah, Savage Mama, I only have a PayPal. I don't really use that stuff because I Googled it and like it said that people can like scam you and like take their money back and stuff. I don't know. I don't trust that. The PayPal link, let me get it. But tab M, where you at? Let me just do tab M's first because she's been waiting a while. And then I guess Savage Mamas will be last because I don't know where Vividly is. I don't know where Vanessa is. So I'm assuming they've left. Okay, so tab M, post your question. Oh, sorry, Dark Knight. I didn't finish what you're saying. You said it was bad. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, the stuff that I pick up on is what he's going through right now. So that seems like something to hash out between you and him. It just seems like he doesn't know how to communicate, so that's why you're asking me. Oh, Vanessa B here is here. Okay. Dark Knight, that's another question. I know that you're very inquisitive, but if you want to donate $2, you're welcome to do that so that you can get that question answered. Oh, Vividly is here. Okay. All right, so Tab N says, will Ken be back in communication by September? Love and light. I love that. My back. Okay, I will definitely keep a positive outlook. Thank you, love. Yeah, dude, you should. And I think you're used to somebody that is emotionally communicative. You know, you might have a lot of girlfriends where you joke and laugh and tell stories, but he's a different type of guy. So it's just a shift. Okay, so it says here and now and it's in reverse. So when I see this card, tab M, it means that you need to stay focused in your present world, in your present life. Now, okay, they just straight told me that you're being obsessive compulsive about this, about knowing whether or not you guys will get back together or be back in communication. It's almost as if like I kind of see you like asking a lot of different readers about this same question. And I think, oh, Dark Knight says, you were so right about our humor, though you make me laugh so much, Miss Sagittarius. You're so sweet. I would love to like talk to you. Like, honestly, I would probably be exhausted because I'm hypersensitive and I can't like listen forever because I process everything deeply, but you seem like a cool person to hang out with. Anyways, tab M. It just looks like you're just, how do I say this? That's not a right. Wait, that's not a right comparison either. But basically, you're scouring the web, looking for sidekicks and asking the same question over and over and over, compulsively and obsessively. And they're like, you don't need to do that. Tab M says, maybe thinking about it, but no, not readings. And that's fine. I mean, like, the stuff that I see, it is symbolic and literal. It can be both. It can be one or the other. But I think something is missing in what you said. But you need to be focused on right now because it's almost like you're so thinking about it so much that you're not even living in your world. You're living in your mind. It's like, it's almost as if like you haven't taken out the trash in like 3 weeks. I'm over exaggerating, but you know what I mean? Like you just haven't been doing things that are daily tasks. Like you've been neglecting them because you've been thinking about this so much. And honestly, this kind of stuff, it points to like a trauma that you've had with like, you know, a caregiver, somebody that was really, really important to you on a social and emotional level, like a parent, a mom or a dad. living your life, Tab M says. I mean, that's good. I just think, what I'm feeling is that your mind is inundated with stuff, with like jargon, or like just there's like, it's almost like your third eye is like blocked off. You know what I mean? It just feels like, it just feels like you need to clean it or something. Yeah, it just feels like there's something stuck in your third eye area. Do you feel that as well, Tabin? Oh, do you do Reiki? Oh, that's really cool. But you need to resolve what's going on in your third eye, or like this area right here. It just feels like really stuffy. When I see my Reiki, oh, you don't do Reiki. You go to a Reiki lady? Anyways, yeah, so definitely work on this area. As well, okay, anyways, I don't know what I was feeling there. But I don't know. Let me see if I can answer that question. And if I don't answer that question, it means that this points to something else that's more important. Yeah, they don't want you to, yeah, okay. Yeah, they're just saying like obsessive compulsive thinking about whether you and Ken will be back in communication by September. And I don't know who told you that it would be in September. Did you seek another reading for that or something like that? I think you need to meditate. I think that would help a lot to help you to practice not to overthink and to practice not inundating with your mind with stuff that doesn't need to be thought about. Not that I'm saying that this relationship might not be important, but he contacted you a few days ago, and he said that he will be in communication with you again in September. Okay, so Dr. Pawsitive Tales, I'm not going to be doing any extra readings because I feel like my mind is like super burnt out. So even donations, I'm not going to do them. Sorry, guys. I'm like, my mind is like, wow. He didn't say, that's why I'm asking. Oh, okay. Honestly, it almost feels like he ghosted you. I'm going to be straight up honest. Oh, no, I don't see a donation. Tabim, it doesn't feel like he will be back around. Like if he does, though, it's like very short worded responses. So yeah, there you go, Tabim. And stick in the present moment. All right, so who's next? Dr. Pawsitive Tales? Vividly, right? Is Vividly here? You're welcome, Tabim. Okay, Vividly says, more of a love reading, but what does my romantic love life with Maria Camilla Galindo look like? I like how you gave her full name. I'm gonna look her on Facebook now. Just kidding. Oh no, I'm sorry, Love Wisdom. Just subscribe so that you can be here for the next one, okay? Are you Vividly? Are you female or are you male? Let me just get that straight so that I don't like misgender you, and stuff like that. And are you guys together already? Or like what? I don't understand the context. I need to know the context first. I'm sorry, I'm almost done. Okay? Yeah, and then we can go out. Oh my god, you didn't eat dinner yet. And then we can go out walkies, okay? Oh, okay, we are not just living together right now. What? I'm so confused. So you're living together and you're co-workers. Okay, Savage Mama, no worries. What? I'm so confused. You guys aren't together? And you're wondering what your love life will be like? So do you guys like each other? Or are you guys like friends with benefits? Like, what's going on? What do you mean reserved? Like private? Ah, we won't admit it to each other. What the heck? And you guys live together and you're coworkers? Oh, okay. Unless those parts came first and then the benefits part came later. All right. Interestingly enough, vividly, your card says yoga. I think, has this been like stressing you out or something? Because it's like when this card comes up, you need to release. Because this situation is also stressful. I could understand why that would be the case. Okay, you say it's stressing out a little bit. I mean, it just, I just see you being quite frustrated and battling with the concept of being in limbo. But not overtaking my life. Shit, boy. Ow! Why'd you do that? Silly girl. Silly girl. Sorry. What does my romantic love life with Maria blah 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 look like? Okay, I mean, I'm just kind of confused by the context of any collab planning heart to heart with a vet? What do you mean? You want to do a collab, Dr. Pawsitive Tales? And yes, I do feel like I'm in a stagnant line. All right, little one. Ah! I know, you gotta pee. We're almost done, okay? She's like, I really gotta pee. All right, you gotta pee like right now? Thanks. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to go straight into the question. I think that she is emotionally unavailable. I'm gonna just straight up say that because I tried to see what your love life would look like, but it's like she doesn't want to go that far. A collab? You know what? Just email me on my email, and then we'll talk about it there because I'm not sure what you're talking about right now. Okay, Dr. Pawsitive Tales. So anyways, vividly, yeah, she just straight up looks very emotionally unavailable. So if you're asking about what your love life will look like, that has to have happened with her saying yes first and her wanting to do that. She just seemed very distant, kind of cold. I guess let me ask you first, vividly, like, why do you feel like you want a relationship with her? Because it just doesn't feel right. Even when you were talking about the situation, it was confusing, you know? It just looks like you're waiting on the sidelines, waiting for something to happen, but nobody wants to wait for a relationship, for somebody to say yes, or for, something like that. You want to meet someone who wouldn't think twice, you know? So I don't know how far I see this relationship going, because it looks, and they're saying that it's stagnant. Vividly says, I'm a person of in action. Yeah, you described it perfectly. Yeah, it just seems like, what the fuck? It's just weird because I've had different tells. By who? By her? Yeah, but what are you feeling though? That's the most important thing. Like, are you feeling like she wants to do this? Or are you just hoping for a relationship that will happen, but you know that something just isn't right? Okay, you said that you do like her. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of wondering if you don't know what it feels like to be your own autonomous person, that's why you feel like you need to seek out a relationship so that you can feel more connected with yourself. Because this yoga card, like, yeah, it's about release, but it looks more like I know how to be an individual. Like, see all these chakras that are aligned? I don't need somebody else to fulfill me. I know what fulfillment looks like within myself. And it's okay if you don't know how to do that, but it just looks like you're seeking a relationship so that you can feel that connection with you. Does that resonate? Yeah, there you go. Because that's what it feels like. Because the whole situation just looks off, and it's like you're waiting for somebody to be like, yeah, like, you could be my boyfriend. So, all right, vividly, I don't want to like just leave you like that. I feel like it needs to be closed off. I would seek guidance and assistance from your guardian angels. I think that'll help you to feel more supported, so that you don't leave this reading feel like you're walking out like without an arm and a leg. All right, so Vanessa B is next. And Dr. Pawsitive Tales, thanks for coming back to do this. I didn't think that like you would find me. And I was like, fuck, I did the wrong channel. You're welcome, vividly. All right, so Vanessa B says, me and A saw each other the other day after being in separation for 3 months. He told me he still loves me, but he has a new girlfriend, and now he blocked me. Oh my god, okay. Is there still even hope for this connection? Are we meant to come back to each other or let each other go? What? I don't know what notification bell Dr. Pawsitive Tales. All right, so Vanessa B. Sounds to me like he's conflicted. But it also sounds to me like, and I don't know if this is true or not, but it seems like he's like, I still love you. And he's really afraid about his current girlfriend finding out, so he blocked you. To like hide the evidence or something. subscribe bell. For which channel? For this channel or for the other one? Vanessa B is like, oh my god. I mean, I don't know if that's true or not, but that's just, it sounds like it's likely. Dr. Pawsitive Tales. I don't know what you mean. I'm sorry. Okay, so you got this card, Vanessa. It says Mother Earth, and it says you're called upon to help with environmentalism, blah, blah, blah. So your guide straight up just said that you're an Earth angel. I think that you're meant to help him resolve his inner conflict. I think that he doesn't know how to handle his emotions, and he goes about life, because we're all emotional creatures, and he goes about life in a really messy, disorganized way. And when I read the way that you spoke on this chat, it just seems very organized, very direct, very clean and simple. So that to me right there says to me that your soul, and I felt it too, your soul was very pure and pristine. Vanessa B says, is his feeling stronger for me? Yeah, it is. I think by getting into the wrong relationship, I think he's realizing that the grass is not greener on the other side, and that he knows what he's missing. Vanessa B is like, yeah, I'm tired of his bullshit. But here's the thing. You guys are actually twin flames. Straight up. They just said twin flames. And for you, obviously, you're the more wiser counterpart. And you, I think it just seems like you guys will be coming into union again. Because I think he's already realizing his faults. And he's realizing how disorganized and how messy he's made his life, how uncomfortable it makes him feel, and how bad of a fit he is in right now with his current girlfriend. And you're meant to help him to see, how to say, I don't know, it's kind of weird. They just said that you're meant to help him to seek justice. I don't know justice about what. But I think they're saying the truth and integrity because it takes, if he had enough integrity right now, I don't think he would have gotten into another relationship. Vanessa B says, is he ever going to change though? I mean, I don't know if change is the right word. It's more for him to, I'm getting conflicted because you're asking a lot of questions and I don't want people to be like, hey. But anyways, change is not the right word. It's more like, is he aware that he has a problem? And is he willing to turn his life around? It's okay, Vanessa. Let me go back to your original question. But anyways, you guys are twin flames, so it's messy, and there's like a purpose to this mess. Not all twin flame relationships look alike, I'll just say that, but it just sounds like yours is the stereotypical case where there's a runner and that there's a chaser, and that there is a cycle of this running and chasing stage. But I see you guys coming back into union and you going to him with such pure love and being like, no, like, what are you doing? Like, take a look at what is happening in your life. All of these decisions that you're making, you're just like, yeah, they're Band-Aids, but you're making the original problem even worse. That's, oh my God, it's been going over 2 years. Holy shit, that's a long ass time. But I think either you or him will have a breaking point. It looks like whatever you guys feel, the other person also feels at the same time. So his breaking point is also your breaking point. So it's like whenever he just like has a meltdown, they just literally said meltdown, you'll come to him because you love him, unfortunately, and you will be like, all right, let's tidy up this mess. And it's so beautiful because you're coming in there as if nothing ever happened, as if the mess that he's created ever affected you. And you come in and you're like, alrighty then, this is a shit show, but we're gonna make it work. Vanessa B says, yeah, I have unconditional love for him. Of course, because he's your twin flame. And that right there, that unconditional love and that forgiveness that you would just give to him at the drop of a hat, that'll awaken him. That's a wake-up call for him to see true beauty, true spiritual beauty, and to see that he is also made up of that same thing, and that he deserves to do a 180 with his life. Of course you have resentment, Vanessa B. Of course you do. But I think that is old news. At least that's what I feel. So it's more like working on the resentment rather than ditching him. You know what I'm saying? So I know that you feel like you're in a mess right now because you're sitting in his mess because you want to be in his life and you're just watching him make these mistakes over and over. But I do think that there will be a resolution, and that once he has this breaking point, they're saying, he will finally surrender and seek help. Okay? And I think that's where you come in. All right? And I have to say, I actually have a twin flame blog, so check it out. Basically, what I'm pulling from my blog to you is that there is divine order where there are twin flame relationships. So it's almost like, and your guides are smirking right now because it's like I'm speaking. They're speaking through me. They're saying, what the fuck? Damn it, I lost it. Damn it, hold on. Basically, they're just saying that there's order through the chaos. Okay, I remember that when you guys reunite, like for you to worry about whether you guys are reunited or not is like for you to worry about like chump change. It's like you threw away $1. It's like, oh no, it's like, it's just $1. You know what I'm saying? It's like you guys reuniting will be effortless, okay? Vanessa B, that's another question right there. But funnily enough, I don't know, I think this is for you. It says the arts, that's what the card says. It kind of just popped out. I think you need a distractor. You need to distract yourself with beauty, whether that's makeup or music or painting or whatever, so that you're not so, on overload about this, okay? Okay, all right, so Dr. Pawsitive Tales says, hey, Jackie, please, if you can tune in, let me know if my old pet is in pain and how he feels. Oh, okay, like the pet that you have now, he's just old. Yeah, it does feel like his joints are a little bit like rusty. Like if he walks, like it's as if like an old man is like hunching over and like has his hand on his back and is like, that's what I'm saying. You're welcome, Vanessa B. Washi, love you, sleepy girl. Arthritis. Okay. Yeah, it looks like his joints are really bothering him. Like they're aching. They're aching. How he feels. I mean, he's a trooper. Your guys just said that he's a trooper, and that that whenever he's in pain, he looks at you and he's like, I got this, Mom. Like, you don't need to worry about me. Like, stop worrying about me. Not that he's irritated, but it's like he just wants you to live your life rather than you worrying about him. He's on joint pills, okay? I think those pills are actually helping him to make it more manageable, as if it helps with the swelling. Is that what's happening? Like it's helping with the swelling, like it's reducing that swelling on his joints. Oh wow, they're the best available pills. That's awesome. I'm glad that you could be able to get that for him. Of course, you're a vet, so that's amazing. It must be costly, but so they're working. Of course they are. That's great. How he's feeling? I mean, honestly, he seems happy. He lives life very simply, as would any dog. Um, does he look up at you a lot? Like I just keep seeing him going like he's not even like looking around. He's just like he just keeps staring at you. Does he do that? Yeah, because I see him always like. Is he like a Shih Tzu? What kind of breed is he? Because I just see like big old eyes and like fluffy ears and. Ah, Lhasa Apso. There you go. That's what I saw. I didn't see that he was white though, but he looked like fluffy. Like he looked like he had like bulgy eyes. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Only I saw like black ears and like a white body, but you're saying that he's all white. Honestly, like he takes his life in stride, and I think it's more of like a learning thing for you because you're watching him and you're just like, is he all right? Like, is he okay? But he's like, yeah, mom, I'm in pain, but like, I'm fine. Like, really, I'm okay. Like, it's the present moment that really matters. It's really just enjoying what we have around us and just being grateful, mom. Oh wow, you became a vet for him. That's beautiful. I love that story. Yes. I mean, he's really okay. Like his spirit is he's a tough dude, you know. It's like if somebody punches him, you know, I mean, like if a dog accidentally kicks him, so something like that, he's just like, ow, whatever. That just looks like something that he would do because it's like when something happens, he just gets back up again and just enjoys life as if nothing ever happened. Positive Tales says, I feel like we were a past life soulmate. Yeah, you know what? That's fucking weird that you say that because I just saw an image of a soldier. And I just said that he was a trooper, so he was probably a soldier in his past life. Huh, interesting. And it looked like you were still in the medical field, so I think that you were like treating him maybe, or like he was one of the patients whose wounds that you tended to during like it looked like obviously wartime, but in terms of what time zone, I'm not sure. I read him so well. Oh, he's a good boy. He definitely sees you as his mama, and it's like he looks at you and he's like, "Thank you, mom." I was in medical field in the past life. Yes, that's what I said. So, Dr. Positive Tales, hope that helped. I mean, he takes his life in stride, that's for sure. Will he be reincarnated for me? Actually, I think he will. I actually see him coming back as either a bird or as a lizard. So there you go. All right, Dr. Positive Tales? All right, so everybody else, thank you so much for being here, for getting a reading from me. I feel like I really helped all of you guys. The response that I got from all of you was very loving and very grateful and well received. I don't know. I just feel like you guys just feel like your life is a little more fuller from these readings. So For those of you that couldn't get a reading, I encourage you to get a more comprehensive one from me on my website, hearttoheartreadings.com. I also have some blogs there about which crystals will help to realign your chakras, a twin flame blog that will inspire you for hope and love and magical spiritual truth. And yeah, all right, guys. And I'm looking forward to that email, Dr. Pawsitive Tales. Okay, bye, guys.